Black girl sleeps in park every night. Police officer bursts into tears when he finds out why Officer Joseph Walker had patrolled the Elmwood Park area for years, familiar with every nook and cranny of the large city park. As a seasoned police officer, he'd seen his share of heartache and pain. However, nothing could have prepared him for the night he encountered young Amara. Amara was 8 years old, her delicate features and ebony skin glinting beneath the moonlight. She was a homeless little girl left to fend for herself in the cold world. Unbeknownst to Officer Walker, she had been sleeping in the park every night for months, finding solace in the protective arms of the massive oak trees and the soft lullabies sung by the crickets. It was during one of his routine night patrols when Officer Walker first found her curled up under the sheltering boughs of a tree, shivering in her threadbare clothing. Concerned for her well-being, he cautiously approached the child, careful not to startle her as he bent down to wake her. Gently, Amara's eyes fluttered open, revealing an ocean of sadness within her chocolate-brown irises. Officer Walker offered Amara a warm smile, doing his best to ease her fears. He asked her about her situation, and although hesitant at first, Amara eventually opened up, her voice soft and timid. She had lost both her parents in a tragic accident just a few months earlier, with no extended family to care for her. She was shuffled from one foster home to another, never quite finding a place she could call home. One night, Amara decided she'd had enough. She packed her few belongings into a tattered backpack and slipped away under the cover of darkness, seeking refuge in Elmwood Park. The park had been her favorite place to visit with her parents, and she found comfort in the memories that lingered there. As Amara's story unfolded, Officer Walker couldn't help but be moved by her strength and resilience. An immense wave of sadness washed over him, filling his eyes with tears that he couldn't hold back. This little girl had been through so much in her short life, and yet she was still standing, a testament to the power of the human spirit. Realizing that Amara couldn't continue to live this way, Officer Walker made a silent promise to himself that he would do everything in his power to help her. He began by offering her a warm meal and a safe place to sleep for the night. Amara hesitated, but the gentle kindness in Officer Walker's eyes convinced her that she could trust him. Over the next few weeks, Officer Walker worked tirelessly to find a permanent solution for Amara. He connected with local shelters and foster care agencies, but it quickly became apparent that the system was overwhelmed and unable to provide the level of care that Amara needed. Seeing no other option, Officer Walker made a life-changing decision. After discussing it with his wife, they agreed to open their home to Amara, offering her the love and stability that she had been missing since her parents passed. Amara was initially hesitant to accept Officer Walker's offer. She had been hurt before and was afraid to trust again. However, as she spent more time with the Walkers, she began to see that they genuinely cared for her and were willing to stand by her no matter what. As Amara settled into her new life, she started to flourish. She enrolled in school and made friends, her innate intelligence shining through in her academic achievements. Amara and the Walkers soon developed a strong bond. Officer Walker and his wife Mary treated Amara as if she were their own daughter, providing her with everything she needed to heal and grow. They made sure she had a comfortable bedroom, new clothes, and molded her extracurricular activities that she was interested in. Under their care, Amara discovered a passion the reassurance that they were never going to leave her. They also encouraged Amara to see a therapist to help her work through her grief and trauma. While it was difficult for her to open up at first, the gentle guidance of her therapist allowed Amara to start healing from the inside out as word spread about Amara's story. The community rallied around her, and the Walkers' neighbors offered support in various ways, whether it was providing home-cooked meals, donating clothing and toys, or helping with school projects. The outpouring of love and kindness reminded Amara that there was still goodness in the world, and it filled her heart with hope. It also inspired her to give back, and she began volunteering with Officer Walker at a local homeless shelter, serving meals and offering a sympathetic ear to those who were struggling through these acts of service. Amara learned the power of empathy and the importance of community. She found purpose in helping others, and it became an integral part of her healing process. As the years passed, Amara continued to grow and flourish. Her passion for dance led her to compete in local and regional competitions, where she consistently earned top marks and accolades for her performances. Her talent did not go unnoticed, and soon she was offered a scholarship to attend a prestigious performing arts high school officer. Walker and Mary were incredibly proud of Amara's accomplishments and encouraged her to pursue her dreams. They knew that her determination and resilience, combined with the love and support of her family, would propel her to great heights at her new school. Amara immersed herself in the world of dance, learning various styles and techniques from renowned instructors. She also found solace in the creative arts, exploring painting and writing as a way to express her emotions and process her past. One day, Amara decided to create a special piece in honor of her parents. She spent weeks perfecting the choreography, pouring her heart and soul into each movement. The result was a breathtaking contemporary dance that told the story of love loss and the resilience of the human spirit. Amara's performance captivated the audience, leaving many in tears as they felt the raw emotions she conveyed through her dance. It was a testament to the power of art as a tool for healing and the incredible journey Amara had been on since Officer Walker found her in the park. As Amara's story continued to touch the hearts of those around her, she became an inspiration to many. Her tale of triumph over adversity resonated with people from all walks of life and encouraged them to face their own challenges with courage and determination. The local news picked up on Amara's story, and soon she was being interviewed by reporters and appearing on television segments. As her story spread, it inspired others to open their hearts and homes to children in need, creating a ripple effect of kindness and compassion that expanded far beyond her community. Amara's influence also extended to her school, where she was an active member of the student council and led initiatives to support local charities and organizations. Her leadership and dedication earned her the respect and admiration of her peers and teachers alike. One day, while Amara was at school, Officer Walker received a phone call that would change their lives once again. Through the media coverage of Amara's story, a long-lost relative had managed to track her down. Amara's great aunt, who lived in another state, had seen her niece's story on television and immediately recognized the little girl she had lost contact with after the tragic accident that had claimed the lives of Amara's parents. Overcome with emotion, she reached out to Officer Walker, eager to reconnect with her family. Initially, Amara was apprehensive about meeting her great aunt, featuring that it might disrupt the life she had built with the Walkers. However, with their unwavering support and encouragement, she agreed to meet her long-lost relative. The reunion was emotional and heartwarming, as Amara and her great-aunt embraced for the first time in years. As they shared stories and memories, it became clear that they had a special connection and shared a history that could not be denied, though the discovery of her great-aunt had initially caused some anxiety. Amara soon realized that the love of her newfound family member only served to expand her circle of support. With the blessing of the Walkers, Amara began to spend holidays and vacations with her great aunt, forging a strong relationship that brought them both great joy. Officer Walker and Mary continued to be Amara's primary caregivers, and their bond remained unbreakable. They had become a family in every sense of the word, bound by love and shared journey that brought them together against all odds. As Amara approached her high school graduation, she was filled with gratitude for the love and support that had carried her through the darkest moments of her life. She knew that she owed her success to happiness, to the unwavering commitment of Officer Walker and Mary, as well as the love of her great aunt and the embrace of her community. Determined to make the most of the opportunities she had been given, Amara focused on her future. She applied and was accepted to a prestigious university where she planned to study social work and dedicate her life to helping others. Just as she had been helped at her graduation, Amara was chosen to deliver the valedictory address. As she stood before her classmates, teachers, and family, she couldn't help but reflect on her incredible journey. Her eyes filled with tears as she looked out at Officer Walker Mary and her great aunt, knowing that their love and support made it all possible. In her speech, Amara shared her story of resilience and hope, urging her classmates to never give up in the face of adversity and to always believe in the power of love and compassion. As she spoke, the audience was moved by her wisdom and courage, and many were brought to tears. As Amara stepped down from the podium, she was met with a standing ovation. She walked over to her family, embracing each of them. In turn, her heart overflowing with gratitude and love, and so beneath the same stars that had once watched over her as she slept in Elmwood Park, Amara embarked on the next chapter of her life, surrounded by the love of her family and the unwavering belief that anything is possible.